Shalom. Hope everybody's doing good. I got a good one for you. A quick one, but it's going to be a good one. I hope you find it encouraging. But it's going to be probably a 3-part series, and this is going to be part 1. And it's called Obeying the Voice of Yahuwah Elohim. Now, what does it mean to obey the voice of Elohim? What does it mean to obey the voice of God? Obeying His voice is walking in obedience to His instructions, keeping His commandments, which is good for us. It benefits us. In Exodus chapter 19, verse 5, it says, "Now therefore, if you will obey my voice and keep my covenant." Obeying His voice and keeping His covenant is the same. Cannot separate them. So, and when you say you want to walk after the Father, you want to be in a right standing with Him, there's only one way to do it. It's like honoring your mother and your father here on earth, your human parents. They ask you to do something, you do it. You do it out of love, you do it out of respect. Same way toward the Heavenly Father, Yahuwah Elohim. If you love Him, then keep His commandments. Walk uprightly before Him, obey His voice. Follow the instructions of how He desires and He expects you to live. In Deuteronomy chapter 13, verse 4, He said, "Ye shall walk after Yahuwah your Elohim and keep His commandments and obeying His voice." You cannot, not following the instructions of disobedience. Not obeying His voice is rebellion. And if we say that we love the Father, then we have to show Him. Our action speaks louder than words. To show the Father that you love Him, to worship Him in truth and in spirit, is obedience. And they're not hard. They're not grievous. The commandments are not a burden. They benefit us. It's a blessing. Now, the icing on the cake is this one. The voice of a stranger. Now, some of you may hear this in religious services on Sunday morning. The voice of a stranger will tell you, you don't have to obey Torah. You don't have to keep the instructions. They've been abolished. That's Old Testament stuff. But the Father said in Malachi chapter 3, verse 6, He said, "I am Yahuwah and I change not." If He changes not, then His word changes not. Be blessed. Meditate upon this until part 2 comes up. Shalom.